Tanya, and I'm here with a scrap art journal, and this one is number 5. I am like going like a Boeing, and I'm still on the Vicky Booten stickers. As you can see, they are the gift that keeps on giving. There are just so many of them. They go on and on and on, which is fabulous. So I am doing a valiant attempt to use them all up. I think I have all but a few. Actually, I think I have 2 sticker sheets left, but one's an alphabet, so I'll have to think up something clever to do with that. But I got a diagonal going on here, and now I'm using some Dina Wakley and Jane Davenport paints and a locally manufactured one, and this becomes a bit of a mess, but then again, it wouldn't be one of mine if it didn't. So I've got some white, and I've got that sort of peachy colour going on at the bottom. Oh, it's a salmon, isn't it? Let's go with salmon. I keep going with peach. I'm going to change it up. That's a salmon colour. Then I go with peach colour. Yeah, okay, so we've got salmon and peach going on. And then I get that sort of darker, well, it's like a sunset colour. There we go, that's what I've got going on here, sunset colours. So I'm adding the white acrylic paint in, and then the yellow, and on the video it doesn't seem to look like they're 2 distinct colours, but they are. You know, there is a difference between the yellows, and then I'm thinking, don't know if I like it all that much. Anyway, so I get a baby wipe out and I smooth it all out. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I kind of like a smooth texture. Then I figure, well, you know, might as well add more. And I did see Irit doing this in one of her classes that I'm taking, the scrap art class. This is the whole thing that started all of these off, and she did this. So when in doubt, follow the teacher. So I do that, and I put some, what's it, matte medium on. Yeah, just to stick it down. Then we get the gesso out. So now we're doing all these layerings again. And we're just gessoing around those extra stickers that I put on, well, the backing of the stickers, because, you know, it's got to blend in. But now we've just got this white streak all the way down. So I figure, let's bring out some more colours. So I bring out some purple and a trusty wet wipe, and I smear that around. And then I think, well, maybe I should do a bit more of the purple. Do I do a bit more of? Oh no, I do the yellow at the top, and I try that baby white, but that's a bit dirty, so we need a clean one. And smoothing that all out. So now I've got purples and yellows and a faint bit of salmon in the background. Bring out the purple again. Why not? Smoothing it out with a baby white once again. Then I make a boo-boo. Bring in that sort of sunset orangey colour and smear that around, and you don't see, but I smear some on the purple at the bottom, and it just looks yuck. There, see? Yuck. So the rescue remedy comes out. Oh yes, and that splashed everywhere, so we have to clean that up. So there we go, putting on the white acrylic paint. And if this is one of your first ones you're watching and you're wondering why I'm calling it Rescue Remedy, it's because every time I make a boo-boo, out comes the white acrylic paint and on it goes. And ooh, look what I got there. I finally got my hands on Jane Davenport's bright watercolour palette. It's beautiful. The colours are just gorgeous. And as you can see there, I'm getting my colour on, and I actually really like how it came out in the end. Yes, there's a boatload of stuff on here. But isn't that what art journaling is all about? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to put layer and layer and layer on until you've got something you can actually live with. I hope so, because that's what I do. Every single time. But yeah, so that actually turned out not too bad, and I'm bringing out some of my old stash. I have a bit of old stuff stacked away, and I figure I might as well use some of it. So I've got Fancy Pants, I think that was the She collection or the Me collection, and some really old Heidi Swap. Yeah, but it's out, and it's going on the page, so there we go. And the photograph on the left hand side is of my daughter and a friend of hers. I've talked about this in other videos. They went on a white water rafting excursion up to Namibia on the Orange River, and this is just an extra photograph that I had lying around, as is my wont. So I figured I would put it on and just have a play. So now I've got a few bits of that Fancy Pants collection, and then I brought out some of these are Amy Tan. I think it's from one of her more recent collections. Probably got it in a hip kit, and it's got these labels, so I'm sticking the labels down wherever they look like they can go, matching color-wise, and that one was obviously the wrong orientation, so I changed it up. And I really didn't have too much of a clue with this one. It was a bit of a battle. It comes out okay in the end, but I did battle somewhat to put all my little bits and pieces down, as you can see there, but that had to be, you know, right in the center. So yeah, there's a camera, and that says Explorer, and then now I'm getting the Heidi Swap stuff out. I don't remember which collection that came from. I mean, that's super old. Yeah, we do tend to hang on to our stuff, don't we? But then we use it. Yes, we do. So yeah, as you can see, all I'm really doing is putting stuff around, and I do end up taking some of it off because I feel like it's crowded it, because the background is really, really quite busy, which is not surprising considering how many layers I've got on there. So yeah, so I got all of that going on, so you can watch me do that. Let's have a little bit of a chat, shall we? I like having chats. Oh yes, I'm taking that plastic bit off those acetate elements. Yeah, I didn't know that until somebody mentioned it. Oh, you know, but I mean, this is quite a while ago now. But yeah, if you don't know and they look a little dull to you, it's because I got a plastic coating on them. Anyway, we were going to have a chat, weren't we? Yes, we were. So how is everybody doing? I am doing well. It's a weekend, and I always get a lot of scrapbooking and art journaling done on a weekend. And yeah, work's going fine. The kids are good. They're studying for exams, so you know, there's the usual drama of that. Oh gosh, I don't know, sometimes it's, you know, having small kids can be challenging, but having big ones is also challenging, especially when they both decide to melt down at the same time. It gets a little bit exhausting, but they do very well and they work very hard, and I love them to pieces, so it's all good. And yeah, I'm just getting some of those little hearts down, and the 2017, that is from a Felicity Jane kit from last year. That's the one that Sue's Fish designed, and I've got my Maggie Holmes 6x6 pad out again. You'd swear it's the only one I've got, and that's not true. I actually have quite a reasonable collection of 6x6 paper pads. Maybe I need to get those out too, but you know, I'm using up stuff. It's all good. And my hot glue gun, which we know I love, so I've glued that down. Now I'm getting out, pardon me, getting out the phrase stickers because they just work. Those are an old Chamel one, and I'm just putting them all around the place, and I'm hoping this video is coming to an end soon, because I mean, I've talked to you now, and now we're back to, you know, looking at what I'm doing on the page. No, it's fine. We actually are sort of nearing the end, so it's all good. Oh, and there's all sorts of various things I'm putting on here that I'm using up. That's from the Crepe Paper Oasis, and the other one is from an old Fancy Pants one. So yeah, a huge amount of manufacturers on here, all little bits that I'm putting, mainly color coding it around just to add interest to the page. And it's just again, it's just using up a photograph I had on my desk, and it's a memory that I'd like to remember because she had tremendous fun even though she was sick, but she enjoyed herself, so it's all part of growing up. And yay, I'm done. The only thing I did off camera, which you might notice, is I did a bit of black circling around some of the elements, outlining them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and pop me a comment if you want to know anything otherwise. We'll chat again soon. Bye.